Welcome back, y'all.
What's happening, man? What's going on? South Bay is already in the building. What's going on, man? Welcome to Squad Creator Podcast, episode 57, man. Look, we doing numbers around here, man. We had a little bit of everybody on this show. But tonight we brought you a new person, a new special guest. Brother, if you would you introduce yourself?
Oh yeah, hey everybody, what's going on, Squad Cast family? This is Marquise Jones. How y'all doing?
Look, he got a better radio voice than me over here.
Hey baby. Oh, I meant to say voiceover actor as well. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, hold on. Let's do that after the break.
We're gonna get into all of that. Hey, y'all know my name, Marquise, but we gotta pay the bills real quick.
Yeah.
We the smallest in the game with the biggest guest to do it.
Period. Before we get started, man, I got to shout out. We got a sponsor, Vinyl Supply Unlimited, authorized Caesar dealer, the only Metamark. They sell the only Metamark decal vinyl in the country. Get with Vinyl Supply Unlimited. Put in
Squad Creator.
You get a 10% discount off your order. Free shipping over $50.
Once again, head on over to vinylsupplyunlimited.com for all your crafting needs.
Y'all tap in, man. Vinyl Supply Unlimited. Matter of fact, I got a box right here that Jason sent me from Vinyl Supply Unlimited. Man, a little later in the show, we'll open that up on camera so y'all can see some of the stuff he's working with over there.
Woo! Okay.
So let me shout out a couple people, man. They was over here waiting at the front door for us, man. Connie Hart, how you doing? Appreciate you. We ain't talking about cricket tonight, Connie. No cricket talk tonight, Connie. I'm just playing. Y'all know I'm
out. What up?
Ginger Snap Decal and Design. What's good? What's good? Nicole Reeves. Hey, how you doing?
Educated Natural.
How you doing? So with that, with them shout outs out the way, brother, please tell us, like, there go my sister, Boss at 75. What's up, sis? That's my sister right there.
Okay.
You know, it's family in here tonight, man, watching. So I got to be on my best behavior, you know.
What does that mean? Normal behavior?
Man, you know, sometimes, man, I tend to go left, man. I don't mean to, but it's part of it, you know. But before we get into, let me get into this. I'm sorry, brother. It's too many. You do too many things for me to even mention. Please tell the people everything you do, and then tell us in a little bit, if you can, just elaborate a little bit, you know.
Okay.
Not you ain't got to necessarily go with each of them, but your favorites.
Okay. I got you. Part of what I do, man. Thanks first for letting me on invite me on, guys, on Squad Creators, man. I'm loving this. You know, it's an honor, man, following you guys big time and just keeping it real. I'm like, man, y'all stories are cool. And look, I ain't gonna lie, we'll talk about it, but I'll be biting like a mug off of ideas, man, without plagiarizing too much. But anyway, I'm Marquise Jones. I'm Marquise Jones. I'm out here in Birmingham, Alabama, by way of Chi-Town. I do so many different things, you know, no offense to no cultures, but, you know, I'm what they call a white collar Jamaican. You know, I have, you know, my print business, obviously, that's my baby, Excellence Print Design. That's how I connected with you guys. I run all the media, the multimedia, the website, merchandising, branding for Shonda Davis Real Estate out there in good old Hunts Vegas, Alabama. I do that. I'm an insurance broker, licensed for over 12 years now. So I'm independent with that. Currently, I'm helping bringing out a brand and artist development right now. I just, you know, got picked up, you know, doing voiceover acting. I do a lot of public speaking. Hopefully I'll be launching my podcast, the On Your Life show, real soon. And then, you know, and I got a book hopefully going to be authored out, Moments with MJ. This is not a scripted reality. He just
hold on. So a book. So I need to hear a little bit about that. You ain't got to necessarily go into detail about what your book is about unless you want to. But on my bucket list is a book, man. And I just need to know, like, you do, like you said, a white collar Jamaican, man. And how the hell did you find time to write a book amongst all the other things that you do?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. My middle name is not C. It's normally procrastination. And
okay,
I'm not even gonna lie. But I started, it's not quite, really running yet. All of, the context is there, but I know I had to. I had some good friends and folks really put me on the blast and say, one, you can't afford to stop. You can't afford to quit. You can't afford to be afraid. And it's like this. That's part of your calling. People need you. People are waiting on you to keep going. So that's what really is getting me to do it. And I'm not gonna say live fellas, it's not easy, but I just make it happen, man. I'm finding a way to get that going and everything else. Thank God I have some good support system. Good friend, especially that keeps me on my toes, man, and just say, you got to do it. Don't allow me to play around. You know what I mean? So, you just got to find it, man. You just got to say, okay, these 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. This is probably one of the best tools, the cell phone, for those guys that want to write books, because you can just record what you say. You don't have to pay those folks thousands of dollars for all these classes. You can record what you want to say. The stuff transcribes for you. Because my English teacher probably listening to this right now. She'll tell you, I still don't write good. Periods, quotation marks, punctuation. So don't have a conversation with me on a text message, because I caps lock you to death. You think I'm yelling. But anyway, this is what happens, man. So, that's how I find it, man. You have to do it, and prioritize.
What tool do you use to transcribe?
I used it's whatever this app is on the phone, and it's another called Roxit, because I haven't started transcribing yet. It's the I think it's Fire Station something. I'm going to send that to you. I apologize, fellas. I wasn't even ready for that question.
Oh, it's all good, brother. I mean, so I kind of lied to you when I asked that question, right? You need a sneak peek, man. What's this book about, brother?
Okay. Well, you see what I talk about, moments with MJ, right? I'm gonna be like this, average, ordinary guy trying to do extraordinary things, man, and just sharing my life about.
Say that what you just said.
Average, ordinary guy trying to do extraordinary things, man, and using extraordinary blessings, And I bet that ain't original from Marquise Jones. That's something I got from somebody, and I heard so many times I use it. Right. But the moments with MJ, that's, if you look at all the videos I drop and everything, it's just really me. Because a sweet friend of mine, Tawani, she always say, be authentically you. Okay. Authentically you. And it's helping me bring all of that I teach onto a book, my story from coming up childbirth through life. I'm not going to say I was an abandoned child. My father raised me, and he was there, paid his child support. Heck, he lives maybe less than a mile away from me. Okay. But there wasn't that kind of story. It's a lot of ups and downs, heartbreaks, and I should have, how can I say it, been through enough hell in life, man, where they would say, as a black man committed suicide, mental health was there, it was borderline. I'm sharing that because I made it through. I didn't quit.
Period.
All of that's going up until now, and even the tragedies and stuff I went through this past several years, and I'm still climbing. I'm 52 right now, and that part of it's not a scripted reality show, because it could be. But then it's like just me sharing it. I didn't quit. And so it's going to be interesting. It's not going to be bashing anything, saying, oh, woe was me. I didn't have a mama that loved me. My daddy abandoned me. None of that. It's just going to be realness, man. And me being authentically myself. And hopefully it inspires others, man. Because I'm 52 getting going. I'm a rookie in the print game. Stan Banks called me OG. Y'all say OG sometimes. It kills me, but hey, I'm good. I'm good.
Man, it's not what you do, it's how you do it, though, brother. That's it was enough to be noticed.
Yes, sir.
Because, I don't know how many of these episodes you have caught, but I tell the people all the time, I sit and I watch. I may not comment, but I watch. And when I go ask somebody to be on here, I saw something in you.
Yes, sir.
This was a no-brainer for me. So,
hey, man, let me tell you something. I marked this date down. I had a big print job yesterday. I said, look, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't going nowhere. This is my date. I'm getting on with the fellas, man. I was studying y'all. I was like, look, I'm talking to my friend. She was like, you'll do all right. I'm nervous. I'm going to want to do you guys justice in your audience, because it's a privilege, man. It's I'm honored, brothers.
Hey,
I'm honored.
It's
honor. Hey, and we appreciate all that you do. And we knew you was going to drop some gems, so.
And see, my thing is this, right? A lot of people get on here and they say how they're nervous. I be nervous. I get on here and then, I get on here and I look like a duck in water some nights. And then the other nights I'm like, oh my goodness, because of the people I get to sit down with, it can be overwhelming. Y'all heard how many jobs this brother said he got. And I'm sitting here crying over my little 2 or 3. You know what I mean? And
you got a list full. A list full.
Feel me? Like, so the honor is ours, man, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hoping this is one of them things that we sit here and we talk with you, we hear your story, and then rub off on me, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's funny, that picture y'all saw, I did the photo shoot. I was waiting to put it up on Facebook and all that stuff. I'm vain. I love taking pictures. The smile is $1 million, I guess. Smile, but
yeah, man.
I see the no-fail resume, and I was sitting there going down everything I do. And it was so hilarious. I'm like, good Lord, dude, how do you do all that? You start to do it, trying to do it, it's nonstop. I'm like, wow. And then, you have a hater say, oh man, you just trying to brag. I said, no, man. Part of my whole thing is on your life show. And I control every second of every minute of every hour of every day of every month of my life. And if you don't do that, you allow someone else to control your destiny. And it's the saying, like the motivational speakers say, if your name ain't on top of that building, that don't belong to you. You helping somebody else achieve their dreams. And part of what I love to do it is to say, there's nothing wrong with a JOB. Don't stand for just over broke. I trademark the word just on a business. That's part of the print brand. And I say that's what we can do, and so, that's what I do, man. That's why I like doing it. And is on one hand, it can be overwhelming to some, but others, man, I'm blessed. God didn't give me these dreams and visions just to taunt me,
Period. But did y'all catch what he said? The JOB, don't settle for just over broke. I think we all tend to do that. I'm trying to figure out how to break myself from that mind state because, like, I don't, it's a trap, and that just over broke syndrome. That's something that that's a learned behavior.
Yes, sir.
We taught that in a lot of our families to just give paycheck to paycheck or whatever the case may be, man. So,
oh yeah, definitely. Well, we went from a society back in the late 1800s from 80% entrepreneurial, 20% employees to flip it after the 1900 the industrial age to 20% entrepreneurs, 80% employees, from the unions, the industry, the railroads, the car industries and stuff. And we lost that. And back in the days, mom and them could only teach us what they could teach us. Grandpa's them like me. I'm Marquise. I'm Marquise, but I'm Marquise. I'm from Detroit. I'm named after that car, the Mercury, the Ford. So they had good jobs back then. They had the retirement. They had stuff. Well, this nowadays, man, is not there. So we have to say we have to do something. And nothing's wrong with having a job. Nothing's wrong with feeding your family. However you can do it morally and ethically. But the thing is, if you're gonna work 8 hours a day for someone else, why don't you work 4 to 5 or 6, 8 for yourself? We got 24 hours in this day, and it builds yourself a legacy.
That's so real talk.
Big Prince, what's happening, man? What's going on, big boy? Y'all, I'm sorry. Let me do this little segue. We was on Big Boy Spotlight last night. Me and Mike, man, y'all go tap in over there and check him out. Check out that interview. It was a dope interview, man. Great vibe.
Yeah, fun.
Appreciate you, brother.
You said you're a web designer?
Yep, I'm doing a lot of the website stuff. I did a lot of high-end stuff. Been doing that since I was a kid back in the coding days. So now we have all the apps and, all that good stuff. So, I put them together, man. I try, I get overwhelmed sometimes, but I put some real high-end ones. But then I love doing the starters, getting folks on there. One of my most tedious, is our e-commerce brands. But I love putting them on the word, certain platforms and helping folks put them on any platform they have. And I love doing that, man, because this is a good hobby. And I love doing that. I tell folks, that's what you own. We love social media, and I love doing that. So to say somebody like, wow, such and such.com, that's mine. That's mine, and once you have it, it's like, whoa, some take it serious, but yeah, I do that. And I love doing it.
I ask a roundabout price, how much is that?
Man, I go from anywhere, to be honest with you, a few $100s to if I go high-end stuff like a Fashion Nova, $10,000, $20,000. But I haven't committed to those in a while because I have so many other things I do. So, I'm in anywhere from the $300 to $600 range, depending on what you want, because it's not hard. And I just say it, I disrupt a lot of people because I know how to put them together quite professionally. It's not no cookie cutter stuff. So they're like, whoa, okay, let me see that. As long as you help me out, images, let's say if it's an e-commerce brand, mock up stuff like that, we knock it out. Even if you go on the other brand, Shopify or something out, I get in there and dig deep for you on there. You know, but I love the separate brands, you know, from the word process, and then WooCommerce and stuff as well. You know, that's why I put it. So, you
So
know,
how far do you go as far as helping people? Like you said, you'll even get in like Shopify. Do you, by chance, do you write like product descriptions and stuff?
yeah, I do that. I've learned that from a lot of the guys in the industry. A lot of the podcasts you guys do, you know, been on the guys. I do that. I help with that. You know, the product description when it goes in doesn't have to be lengthy. I put the you know, I'm not the best of the photography world, although you might can see my baby Nikki over there, the Nikon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That, you know, I try that. I learned from the boys. I learned the guys how to really do it. But you know, I put those together, man, and I help hit those variables in there and just see what sells. You know, I utilize those apps they starting to add there versus if I do it on the Shopify, because they got a lot of the apps. You know, I tell folks these are what you're gonna need to really push it out there, the email stuff, you know, stuff like that. Get it done.
yeah. Like I'm like process of redoing my website, my
Mhm.
e-store or whatever, and descriptions are stumping me.
Well,
You know what I mean? Like it's a hard thing for me. I know what it takes to write a description, and I write it in my head, and then but when it comes out on that screen, it's not. I want my stuff to where people gonna read it and it evokes emotion like I do when I write my music.
okay, okay. Well, put it like that. You know, just do that. You know, if it's something you want to say, less is more. But you had the two spots. You know, you got the main spot, the short description, and you got the long. And you always want to give it first. You know, it's not just go to my site, buy a shirt. Go to my site, buy a mug. You know, it's not that. It's like why do that? It could be a certain saying like on your life. You know, well,
Yeah.
why do that? What is that? What's the meaning behind that? You know,
Mhm.
just look at it. God is dope. One of the big boys out there. God is
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
World Vision. Them boys did something simple, but then you know what it is, and they done trademarked it and they done took off to the stratosphere. You
Yeah.
know, you know, but it's just about whatever your emotions are, whatever your meaning is out here. You know, you just got to put it out there and just being real. You know, the good thing is, well, the bad thing is everybody out here ain't not gonna like you, like what you have to
Yeah.
offer. But
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
it's
That's
several
right.
billion folks, but there's 7 billion folks out in this world. Everybody don't have to like you. Somebody's
Period.
going to like you. You keep it real. Your personality is there, and that's enough to really create a real good financial legacy for yourself.
Mhm.
You know, and
Mhm.
that's what I like, and change some lives, man. You know, like bro, like you know, when I just share when I saw your podcast with your situation, man, I was on TikTok. I said, whoa. This brother went through this stuff like this, and he kicking it like this, or you know, going through stuff. I'm like, you know, come on, man.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
that's real, you
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
and that's your story. And
For
so,
sure.
you know, and I just shared, how dare I sit up here and play on the dog on TikTok all day unless I'm making a post? It's got to get to work. Because that's
Yeah.
what I was doing. So with your story, with your music, everything, bro, you sure and just share it. Because you touch me. You inspiring a brother like myself to keep on going. And I just got a little few stress issues, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I
That's how
can't,
it is, man. It's hard, but it's life, man. It's a part of this. It's a part of my story, and
right.
it'll further my legacy in the long run. So
But the way that you handled it and it still came back,
Come on,
see,
man.
it's
yeah,
inspirational on all levels. Like I can't sit still and you know what I'm saying? And just after
yeah.
watching that post that you came out with immediately, I ain't been able, I couldn't sit still before. Now I really can't sit still.
So it's like honestly, that post was never for you guys. It was for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If that makes sense to you, like that was, I was like, man, I came home ready to go, but it was like, can I really go?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that post made that post cemented that I have to stay moving, that I can move. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because sometimes the mental tells me otherwise. You know,
Right.
I have my
Well, hey, see, let me ask you if you don't mind. I know y'all talking to me, man, but this is a conversation. I know what you went through because I know I have some folks listening. What is it that you went through? Because I like that shirt. You know, that shirt you put out. I was like, I got to buy me one. I got to get one now. So share what you went through, brother, please, if you don't mind.
uh, so September the 15th of this year, I got the vaccine, Pfizer vaccine to be exact, first shot. And before I move on, I always forget to tell this part before I tell the story. I was anti-vax, bro. I wasn't with it. And before I move on, I'm gonna say it's a choice. It should be a choice. You shouldn't be forced to do it. So anybody on the fence about getting it, think about it, research it, see what sounds like it'll do good for you because it's all a roll of the dice.
Right.
So anyway, I was against that. My wife is in the medical field and she was mandated to get it. So I'm like, baby, you get it, I'm gonna get it. I go get it. First day, like my arm is stupid sore, about a day and a half. Literally the pain went away, and then I was just definitely sick from there on. Couldn't eat, walk, talk, barely. Like it got to the point of my wife had to feed me baby food because I couldn't eat.
Wow.
Like water, sips of water is just making me sick. I'm throwing up, bathroom, throwing up. I can barely move. I don't even want to talk hardly nothing. And it did something in my body that caused a flesh-eating bacteria in my foot, my right foot. They tried to save my foot. Had about four or five surgeries or something to try to save my foot, and then eventually it came down to them having to amputate my leg from the below my knee, my right knee. So I really still don't know what it did, but it wasn't. I was just allergic to it, and it's happening more and more every day.
Okay.
There's a lot of people that are allergic to this stuff, and I'm in an amputee group on Facebook, and I just read yesterday where a lady in there, they were trying to help her because she ended up took the vaccine and got paralyzed from this vaccine because she had an allergic reaction. So anybody that's on the fence about it, y'all think about it. Think about it. I mean, if it comes down to your livelihood, because we are being extorted by them people to take this stuff, if it comes down to your livelihood, still think about, okay, am I going to take this Johnson & Johnson or Pfizer or Moderna? Just do some research and see what sounds like it'll work better for you.
Right.
Before just going down there, I need a vaccine, and they just put some shit in your body. You know what I mean? So that's the short version.
Okay. And what's your shirt say? What's that shirt say?
Oh, $1 till I get back on my feet.
A couple of dollars till I get back on my feet.
I had to double check. I said, did he make that? I'm like, wow. I said, well, that's.
Actually, I can't even think of the brother's name, man. I had to look up the brother's name. That I told him what I wanted and had him draw the man in the wheelchair. Told him what I wanted. About 4 days later, man, he saw my vision, and then I just took it and put it in my editor and added the words in the box and my Cash App. We're gonna see how that work out in public.
And it's working. You know, it's a good thing about those Cash Apps and those Zelles and those PayPals and those credit card accounts, bro. Let me tell you, in this business, it can ring up on you. Anything. You one shirt, we bring in one garment to life. You know what? I got that from my boy Ruben. Oh boy, I'm teacher, but we bring garments to life. We one shirt, one idea from really just taking off. You know what I mean? But in the end run, we can help so many other people put their stuff on the cotton or polyester, whatever it is. You know?
Right.
And that's what we do, man. And it's just fun like that, man. You know.
Thank you, Patrice. She said that shirt is tight. Ginger Snap says, "Seek, I'm glad you fought that in our back. I'm glad you are spreading your story." Thank you. I got to tell that story because if I don't, what kind of person would that make me?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? What type of man would I be if I didn't tell the world and I have a platform to tell people, you know?
Man, man, let me tell you that right there. You know, when I always coin the phrase that say, you know, if you have something that could benefit and help the lives of others, no matter what it's done for you, like you just said, brother, you said it. It's like I didn't say it verbatim. What kind of man would that be? What kind of person would that be if you didn't share it? You know, we don't share the good stuff. We share all this stuff, you know, not knocking these TV shows, and we get excited because I shared that movie, the Harder They Fall so much you thought I was a co-star in that sucker, bro. But that was my stuff. But we share things, man, and we have the best real estate platform out here on social media. So why not share it? Because you don't, you know, have the folks that you inspire won't like, comment, or share anyway, but you're going to inspire them.
Period.
You know? And that's part of what I love to do, man. I'm glad I'm doing it, you know.
Period.
Where do you draw from your inspiration from?
Honestly, man, my
positive force you be bringing.
Man, let me tell you, well, a couple things, man. You know, my mom, the late great Juani Lane Jones, she passed at the age of 40 on July 8th, 1991, on my dad, her ex-husband's birthday. How about that?
Oh wow.
And when I say she was, I didn't know she didn't have a high school diploma, man. I didn't know all that. All I know is she grinded. All I know is if the lights got cut off at 8 o'clock a.m., she found a way for me to go get them cut back on at 8:45. And
Right.
she wasn't out there having all these, you know, because when her and my dad divorced, he's still a good man. But he, you know, she always made it happen. And that was a positive for us. So she didn't even get that big break. I remember, you know, when she made the made mistake and went to another company for a few extra dollars a month, man, she got laid off. So, but instead of doing public aid and food stamps because she didn't like the restrictions, she just got another job, you know,
Mm-hmm.
across the parking lot, you know, out there in Schaumburg, Illinois, man. And I admire that's my drive right there. Part of it. And then I just saw my pops, man. You know, he's a black systems analyst. He does all the computers and stuff. That's where I get some of that from, electrician and stuff like that. I saw him, man. He was close to retirement, and this was in 2007. We bowl on weekends, and it was one of those days. I looked at him; he just wasn't acting right that day. And we go out to the car, and I'm like the good son, when you think you're a pro, you got all them balls in one bag, you know. So I went to lift it up, and I said, "Dude, what's up with your car? It's clean. You know, finally cleaned it." He said, "Man, they let me go." I said, "What?" You know, they let him go, man. After all that time, you know, and a week later, he had a stroke behind that. And something he had said to me, man, that was wild. But thank God, you know, he had my mom. I call her my mom, my other mom. They've been married 42 years. She had a good job. He had decent, you know, retirement and stuff. But I saw that. He said, "Man, one of the greatest things I love about you, man, you know how to make money. You always can sell something. Go do it." You know, and that's from the rare. You know, I didn't get I'm proud of you and stuff, but that was close I got. And that's why I drive, man. I can't stop. You know, I can't stop. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just, man, I have it in me. You know, I've been procrastinating, man. I'm probably behind the eight ball. I haven't been this gung ho in a while. And then I have a friend, you know, Zwandi, she's a singer. You know, she pushes me. You know, he pushes me. It's just a real friend. That's what a friend does. It really calls you
Horse.
to the mat, calls you to the mat on things. You know, and just be yourself and push yourself and get up and do it. You can believe in yourself and say, you know, you too old. You can't afford to be afraid. You know,
Mm.
you can afford to be that because there's so many people. Then, you know, I listen to a lot of pastors. I listen to a lot of motivational speakers. That's all I do, you know, and that's how I keep the fire, man, because I can't.
Yeah.
When I came across you, I thought you was a pastor. You know that? The first time I seen anything from him, I'm like, which church is he at? Because I was looking and then I didn't see one, and I'm like, oh, he got to do something else real professional. Hey.
Let me thanks, bro. You know what? But look, folks say, "Okay, you're a pastor." Man, let me tell you something. God gonna have to come down here himself, and I'm gonna have to drink water all day. I don't even need none of my energy shots.
Man.
A good day, and he had to tell me go in the pulpit. I ain't fooling with that, man. I sell other stuff, and I help bring folks to God. But I love them. I can't turn water into wine, but I drink a glass with you in a heartbeat. Okay, so you know, so. That's that. But thanks for that observation, man. Far
Oh,
from a pastor, brother. Far from a pastor, but I humbly receive that. That's awesome, man.
oh, I
Thank you.
saw one of the first posts that I saw from you was it was one of the motivational ones, and I had really had no idea that the shirts were a part of your thing, and that's what like I don't, and it was just like you like on the I keep wanting to say the For You page, but what's it called on Instagram?
FYP page or something.
It is.
It is.
The For You page, that's TikTok. The Explore page is Instagram, and I just happened to see you one time on there, like long before the follows and the whole 9. Like, and one of your videos popped up on there, and I was like, that brother's well spoken. And then I didn't think nothing of it from that point. And then now we Facebook. I mean, follow each other on IG for a minute now. But
Yes, sir.
that was my first interaction.
Well, man, let me tell you, I call it Moment with MJ on the Stoop. I was doing that for a while, and now, you know, that's another segue and not stopping your dreams, man. I just shared, you know, I was doing that. I was motivated. I was talking. I got a chance to talk in front of, you know, a lot of crowds here and there, different companies. And then I went through a bad relationship. I can't even really call it a marriage. That was just horrible. But I stopped. And because of that, it's just things that caused me to stop. And when people noticed I was back again, one of the greatest things they said, my brother and sister were back home in Chicago at a mutual friend's funeral. And he said, man, I'm so glad Keith is MJ on the stoop, you know, again, man, because he inspires me, man. He likes that. And that gets me goat. I love it. I love it. You know, and I'm not, and I ain't gonna hold back, man. Sometimes, man, it's therapy for myself. And sometimes, you know, I can motivate others, but I have to dig down deep. You know, my friend Shelley would say, be you know, dig deep, live what you're saying, because I believe it one wholehearted. So it's just me, man. And I have fun with it. And I could just talk at the top of a dime. You know, a lot of folks tell me no script. So I love it, man. And I'm glad, you know, I was able to get back into doing it. And here we go. See what happens?
Man.
One person is inspired, man. It's kind of cool. It's one thing to be rich, guys, and have your own testimony, but be a part of someone else's testimony.
Period.
By that, man. Somebody say, because of you, you know, you helped me do that, man. And let me tell you, I love it, man. And then with you guys being in the print business, trust me, man, I didn't say, oh, I like that idea. I like that idea. Mike T, I reach out to you and man, how you do this? And I got this. Look, you can't probably see it. I got my cameo over there, boy. I love this sucker. But I went backwards with this thing. I was doing transfers and stuff, man. And I saw y'all doing it. I said, man, I'm missing out on these twos and fews, you know. I said, let me try it. So, you know, but I got to learn not to do those 50-piece and 100-piece orders with that thing. Man,
you gotta talk to my brother, though. Tell him to stop doing them too.
I do them a lot. Hey, it's comforting.
Hey, man, I see Mike T's crank up some stuff. Boy, I'm like, okay, you doing? God, dog, he did all in that. I'm like, okay, when we be in the lab cooking, next you know, it's stacks. I'm like, I'm just learning that layer game. You're gonna get one color from me, seriously, maybe two. I'm not gonna transfer, but you know, and I love it. Just bringing brand, and then I help bring brands to life. Like you know, one of my friends, like Zawandi, right there. That's her name. That's her name. She's a singer, and when I say bad boy, oh, she's bad. Look her up on Spotify, right there, bam. And I just released a song, so I said I got to share that. And I love helping it, man. I love helping bringing these brands out, and like I said, bring the shirt to life. And we can take a few minutes, man, and just think about idea in our head, and look what happens. You know, look what we promote, man. I love it, and I love this. You know what? I love what we do because look, I like wearing my own clothes. I like making my own stuff.
There you go.
You know, I said, you know, what's that old Run DMC song? Kelvin Klein ain't no friend of mine. I don't want nobody's name on mine behind.
Yeah.
You gotta have our own brand, man. It's like if I'm not wearing a brand, I got my Excellence brand, I got my old Snap company, my Master Resilience. I don't play. Why not? You know.
Make perfect sense.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Let's
sir.
hit this comment section up. Hey, baby's booty. Barb LaFond, how you doing tonight? Connie Hard, Seek, where can we buy that shirt from?
Just DM me right now. My website, like I say, I'm in the process of redoing my website, so I got it locked or under maintenance right now until I get my website looking professional. Because I tell the story that I looked at my website as a consumer and I felt scammed before because it just wasn't complete. So I took it down. I'm just in the process of getting that back going. But if you want a shirt, you can DM me on IG and we can go from there for now. But my plan is to have my website back up by the 10th of next month.
Okay. Hey, Sig, well, let's make sure we connect, man. You know, I got a few I got to finish, a lot of stuff I do, but any direction I can give you, any free game, you guys help me. I help you guys, you know, because I get all kind of free game from y'all inadvertently and directly, man. And I can definitely direct you, and it ain't hard. You know,
Right on.
I'm definitely going to get at you. I need a website myself for my brand.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that, man. We got to do that, man. We have to do that. You know, I'm just one of those guys that's against all the basic cookie cutter stuff. Just put it out there because I learned one thing for certain, two things for sure, man. We can't be secret agents out here. We gotta have to let folks know what we doing. We have to let folks know who we are. You know, every day, like right now, if you go on, I had a friend, she bought a Louis Vuitton bag the other day. Yesterday, day before, was looking for it. All of a sudden, she's getting those cookies and those tracking. It's all kind of stuff popping up on social media. We go to McDonald's. We just say, get our little McDonald's email for the coupon or something. I was on the app, eating good, but then that pops up. So they don't care about branding. They don't care about throwing it in our face all the time because they have to do it. So what's wrong with us? promote your brand. And I tell folks, if somebody said, man, you posting about that too much, you sharing about that too much, do me a favor. The same time it took you to say that, I love you, we good, but this is how I eat, unfollow me.
Yeah.
There's no problem. If you ain't gonna buy a doggone thing, don't worry about it. This is how I eat. This is how I feed myself. So if you can't take it that, you got to be that radical and that serious. And then you ought to say it. You ought to be a doggone shame. You can't put $20 on a shirt from a brother, and keeping it real, and just that. So we can't be secret agents. We have to be out there, He's listening. Okay. We have to be out there, and doing it. So you got to get your sites up, man, because, they could take Facebook away from you. They could take Instagram, TikTok, all of these things.
Mm-hmm.
But what they can't take away from you is that's your site on your domain, on your kind of server. That's you. Capture them emails. Come on now. He knows the goal makes the rules. And it's all about data. And there you have it. So get it together, man. Don't try, even if it's just one shirt up there, man. Get your disclaimer, your about you, the contact, your rules. Hey, I'll return your stuff if something happened. I'm legit. And there you have it, man. And just go for it, man, and just do it. Because you got, like you say, see, man, you got something good. I'm getting that sucker. That shirt right there, I'm getting that sucker as soon as possible. Because I tell it, I'm gonna rep it. I'm gonna ride it, bro. I'm gonna say, this is my boy. I'm gonna tell you why he got amputated and he made this. And folks will look like, huh?
Yeah, that's
what got me. I said, because that's what got me when I saw it. I said, okay, there you go.
Man, I gotta find some humor in this, man.
Zawandi, is that her name?
Yeah. Zawandi on Spotify. Look her up, man.
She said, thanks for the shout out.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let me tell you, it's a voice that's here to come, man. I love it. I love listening to it, man. It's one of those voices I plug that's been a long time coming. She's gonna probably be the oldest Black American female Grammy, first time, what you call a new artist. But she's been out, man, over 2 million plus streams out there on one of her cuts, and now her team is putting stuff together. And I'm gonna shout it because she sounds good.
Yeah,
it looks good too, man. So I don't rep nothing that I don't believe in, and that one right there, bro. Let me tell you, just be careful though, man. Your girl probably be like, "Who was that?" No, man, she hit your soul. Hit your soul. She gonna hit you, gonna penetrate you, boy. She gonna hit it. Boy, that's cool, and she's so sweet too, man. Definitely.
Yeah, man, that's dope, man. It's a lot of people in these comments. Rwandi, appreciate you.
Yes,
appreciate you for coming out. You do have an invite if you want to just come on and let the people hear the song, since we have talked to you, or since you've been talked about and this brother speaks highly of you. So there's an invitation. So if you're willing, just DM me on I want to say C Paris 12 on apparel on IG.
I'll make sure she get it. I'll make sure.
Right on.
Definitely. Let me ask y'all, if y'all don't mind, the question: what keeps y'all so motivated in this industry? Because there's a lot of folks out there, but it's not a Mike Tees, it's not a Seek, it's not a Marquise. What really keeps y'all? Because I shared the reason I asked y'all, because like with Stan, Ruben, the guys over a lot of places, it's a tight-knit community.
Yeah. For sure.
Even my friends Wani found something with Stan, did a little talk and helping me to build this, and that's what friends do. You build each other up.
Yep.
What keeps y'all going? Because this, you got drama in here, but for the most part, the group, it's a tight-knit group. We ain't competing. We competing with this outside industry. So what keeps y'all motivated, man? Especially you, Mike Tees. What keeps you just rolling, bro?
First and foremost, my children, my wife.
We got a lot of them.
Giving me the air to I'm gonna put it like this. A lot of people wake up and what they may do in their 24 hours may not amount to nothing. I know I got people depending on me. I can't just stop. Not only that, the just overall willingness. My father, I get it from my father, that get up and grit. Then I got an amazing, I call him internet, but it's like he real life family brother right next to me, as you can see him. Seek over there. Bouncing ideas off of our heads every day and night, just constantly trying to figure out how we can tune this machine into something that's going to live on forever.
Right.
That's where my inspiration comes from, my family and my brother from another mother, and then all the people that's out there.
Big C, what about you, man? What really pushes you? What really gets you in this?
Man, I'm big about having a legacy. I want me to live on after I'm gone. Just I don't know if that's selfish or whatever the case may be, but honestly, that's the big piece of it. I mean, not to mention, like, I have my wife is very into what I do. Like, a lot of the ideas that you see me come with from her, I'm just a messenger. You know what I mean? A lot of the stuff, me and her just think about stuff and bring it to it. You know, we've bettered this podcast, we've bettered the Squad Creators Facebook group through ideas that my wife has. I mean, and just being able to be a voice for these people out here. Somebody needs to be. This, you know what I mean? And I'm
Yes, sir.
better than me. Who better than Mike? You know what I mean? So that's the gist of it, man. You know, so.
Well, man, I appreciate that, man. Y'all sharing that, because I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna just give y'all roses now. You know, I like, you know, you guys, Stan, like my boy Ruben, all these guys. You know, you guys help me. You know, because I'm stubborn. I say I do it my way. I get it done my way. But I watch you cats do it, man. I say, you know, I tell folks, can't nobody outwork me, right? But till I say they need to see y'all. Mike Teaser throw that music on. It's like, God, dog, wait. All right, you know, I watch. I'm not envious. I be watching, because this is one that I don't have it made. Yeah, this is one image you did across the sweatshirt, right? The two on the sleeve. Oh, trust me, I looked at that. And I'm like, I love it. So I'm gonna put it down. I got some Econo Flex or whatever it's called. I'm gonna put that out there. Carbon, yeah, that's what it is. You know, so I'm like, okay, I'm like that. I'm like, wow, they doing okay. That's how they doing it. I hit you up on the doggone what you call that thing, the sub printer. What you got? You know, in the IG the other day, about a week or so ago. I'm like, okay, this is the one I got to get. You know, and I'm like, I'm learning from you guys. I'm like, yeah, they doing it. Then all of a sudden, I looked up today. You know, I got a big thing from SNS and another thing from Alpha Broad, a whole bunch of shirts. I'm like, dude, how the heck you got all them orders, and I got blessed again off of word of mouth.
Yeah.
Because this is stuff I learned from you guys. And it's like, you know what? I'm good. And this is not even my primary profession. And I'm just blessed because I'm glad I learned from you guys. You know, big time, man. I'm watching. So that content goes to use. I got notes. I got y'all bookmarked and stuff. I'm hyped about it. I said, man, look, if you can't make it in this business, it's more than just, you got to invest now. You know,
Yeah.
I got my Wallet Press hat press over yonder. I got
I seen it.
You see it? You see the show? That's
I
why that baby is so sweet. That I got this DK. I'm gonna give me a Hydronics, but this DK, this Geo Night DK28, it's like a workhorse. I can't break that sucker. You hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, man, look, I'm invested in me. You know, then I finally got the Cameo, all the other tools, and I got the sub printer coming. Man, I'm hyped.
Yeah.
You know, but because of watching you cats, you know, and it's like, whoa, that I'm here talking to you. So you guys are inspiring, man. I'm glad you guys have a why. That's the reason, because you have a why. Because sometimes I know it's hard. Sometimes I know it's hard grabbing a little weeding tool and doing all that stuff. Then if you can't see halfway straight, you pull the wrong thing up and you forget to pull, you know, it's rough. I preach it to the choir.
I can't see straight up.
Bruh, it's funny with that, because I set up, I got to share, I had a big order yesterday, man. I was so frustrated because it kept changing and the cut settings weren't right. I watched that dang roll of white go so fast. I'm like, man, you kidding me? And I talked to them and said, you know, we're going to do red and white. And I said, you know what? This is all I got done. Let's chit chat. Let's pull it back. Let's do something else. You know, I'll give a redo for you. You know, it's just fun, man, but it's still worth it, though. You know, because you just never know what it means to have your name or something that you bring a garment to light. A little saying. It could be a little bitty 2x2. It's mine or something. You know, get yours, and that's somebody thought of it, and we get rewarded for that. So, you know, I'm happy on that, man. I'm definitely happy. Definitely, man. I appreciate you guys.
And it's crazy that, like, you were talking about Ruben saying that we're just one shirt away or whatever. Like, it's really that simple. You never know.
Yeah.
You can make 1 million shirts in a year, but that one might make you rich or whatever, you know. And that could be rich in money, rich in followers, rich in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so just stay at it. Hey, I'm sorry, man. You're gonna be hearing my phone ding from here and there.
Oh man, that happens.
I gotta leave it alone, man. There's some family stuff going on that I just in case.
Well, look, man, I'm like this. I tell folks, I love it when I'm on phone with folks that's working from home. A little kid run through the light, or wife say what's up or something, especially if she in her feelings, you bro. I don't care if you got a million followers, she gonna get hers. Not right there. That don't bother me, man, because that's what the benefit of working from home is. I've had many a time, man. I was doing a sales presentation or something, and my grandson hit me on the little what it used to be Duo. Now this little joker got the youngest grandson got an iPhone. He tell me, G Pops, you need to come up to the time to get you an iPhone. I'd be like, look, sucker, I taught your daddy how to dial a phone. Don't give me that. But anyway, I love the interruptions. I tell folks, look, families first, always. Sometimes, we can't answer, but and for the most part, man, I'm batting 1,000. Folks love that. So look, man, I'm surprised all the kids, y'all say I got kids, families. I'm surprised they ain't come running in,
Yeah.
It's understandable, man. It's definitely understandable, man.
Yes,
so well, that's cool, man. Like I said, man, I appreciate you guys, man, inviting me on, man.
Oh, it's an honor to have you on, and you came right through, busting through with gems and dropping knowledge and inspiration, and getting everybody all riled up. I felt like I came more alive since I've been on with you talking.
Man, I'm flattered behind that. I'm flattered. Thank you.
I'm alive. I'm so happy about that.
Well, man, I'm good, man. y'all bros, boy. Y'all got them innuendos and them stacking up with each other. And I love it. I love it, man. I definitely love it. And the thing, what I like, man, all I can say, man, I've, made money, this and that. It's not about that. I've failed a lot. I've dropped a lot, man. In my life, it's not even funny. But the good thing, and I'm serious about this, God's purpose, Wani said it the other, God's purpose, we said something before. God's purpose is going to finish in your life regardless. So if he has a plan for you, he had it for 20, but we stubborn, we make mistakes, we do it our way, all this good stuff, then it's going to come through. It's still going to come through, but you might have to wait to 52, because you're messing up, but his hand never comes off you. So I'm thank God because his grace has been sufficient. Okay, and I'm trying to be obedient because Marquise Jones, MJ, me, I see that little glimmer in the eye, and I try to do it myself. I try to fix it myself. And some things I need to say, they say that they're saying, let go and let God, let go and let God. It isn't about slobbing on the church on Jesus, highly favored, I'm blessed. And it's not about that. It's about obedience. God didn't say none of that stuff. Just obey. He didn't say we couldn't do other things. He just says obey. So keep trying. Don't give up. Don't quit. Because in the end run, I call it like this here. I said it saying, we only get one life. It's like a movie. But when the great actor says cut, do you want to be known for a Grammy-winning performance or just somebody who showed up as an extra in their life and that's it? You want to have regrets and say, dang, I didn't go for that dream. I didn't go for this goal. I didn't do this. Because I can tell you this. You talk to a Damon John, Grant Cardone, heck, Marquise Jones now, any of those guys like that, what is the biggest thing you got, all the work you've done, man? They'll say that. I'm glad I didn't quit. I'm glad I kept going. And you can't leave no stone unturned. So if your audience get anything from me, man, look, I've failed, man. I've been on stages preaching certain things and I'm not believing them or having more issues than the man on the moon. I haven't quit, but sometimes I was afraid, man. I was so dang scared of that success. I was so dang scared of that next level. Subconsciously, everybody say they want that money, but do you really want to be on the platform? Do you really want to do that? And that can get you, man. That's all that success, that analysis paralysis. So, I learned, I'm glad Barb said something. Fail, I learned, and I found a bright light right now. Because if I wouldn't have kept going, I wouldn't be on here with you brothers. I wouldn't be thinking about some doggone shirts. Man, I'm my heat press on right now, the thing clicking. I can't wait to push a couple more before I got to go to bed because somebody can get some rest, because of that. So I'm glad I can at least now share my story, share my voice, and say, man, look, don't give up, don't quit. Because if you got a vision, if you got a dream, if you got a goal, if you got a hope, one thing for certain, if it's pushing you forward, progression, building your legacy, God didn't get that to you just to taunt you. And see, you said something about being selfish about a legacy. Man, that's being the number one obedient. God said, get him inheritance to your children's children. He ain't say get him a gold watch or a fancy weeding to. He said, leave them an inheritance, man. So what's that? He said, prosper and be of good health. He said, make that money. You can have a cold, no offense. You can have an amputated leg, but I still say prosper.
For
I
sure.
still say keep going. I still say, dude, take no prisoners. And if you got a support system like a loving wife and family and a bro, man, you can't fail.
Yeah.
How dare you fail? You better not fail. You
Period.
know, you better not give up.
I ain't gonna let him, even though he eats them dry wings. I ain't gonna let him. It's good.
Barb LaFon says, I don't look at things as failures. I look at them as learning experiences and an opening to move in another direction, period.
Come on, Barb.
That part.
Yeah. Those some bars right there, Barb. I like that.
It was.
Y'all heard me say on here a few times, man, ain't no quitter to winner.
Come on now. It ain't, and that's the thing. And all we have to do is win once, because once you get that little sweet taste of victory, think about it. That very first time you sold a hat or this and that Cash App ring, the profit margin might not have been great. You get addicted to that, And
you do. You do.
And all you have to do is just be right, win one time, and you know how to win and enhance it. Everything, man, is built of a whole lot of ways not to do it. And it's 3 books I read. One, Go for No by Andrea Waltz. It's Yes is Your Destination, No is How You Get There.
Somebody else suggested that book to me.
Oh, definitely.
Say that title again, just one more time.
Go for No by Andrea Waltz. Okay, and her husband is Yes is Your Destination, No is How You Get There.
Wow.
My mentor is another book, The Comeback and Beyond by Tim Story. And I'm going to tell you who this man is, and I ain't got to tell you about the book. Look him up, Tim Story, right? He's the Wonder Kid. He got an Oprah special, all kind of stuff. But you heard of this actor. Well, we know him as Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Y'all remember his story. He was back, drugged out, all that stuff.
He was toe up bad. Yeah.
He's the one that's helped him and God help bringing Robert Downey Jr. back. Okay. Mike Tyson's changed. Kanye's changed. This dude here is an awesome guy, and he's helped me so much. And I chat with him, had a chance to, be at a couple spots where he was, and we go back and forth. I'm going to interview him. That's a book you need to read, man. Definitely.
That one again?
It's called Comeback and Beyond by Tim Story.
Comeback and Beyond. Let me check that out.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Another one is Master of Resilience. I own part of that trademark right there. That's a partner book by K. Montez Felton. That's about stories of military suicide, but it's also getting through it, not giving up.
Wow.
So it's a lot of stories, man, out there. A lot of good stories. That, those are my tops, but I read so many books, man. It's not even funny. I read, Soar, T.D. Jakes. I've got that. I have, some relationship books I love. I have David Goggins. Look him up. You can't hurt me. David Goggins. Goggins. Now, he's a little rough behind the edges. That's my boy. He's former military SEAL. You listen to his story. Just look him up. You don't even got to get the book. He's a bad boy. Wow. And if that don't inspire you in business and anything from Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, Les Brown, E.T. the Man, those books like that, man, I encourage you to just read, man, or listen to the audiobook while you're doing your thing. You can listen to them on YouTube while you're rolling, that right there, man.
I'm going to incorporate that a little bit more because I normally listen to podcasts or straight music, to get in them up.
Well, man, my favorite, hold on, I'm tripping, my boy Damon John. Going for broke, man, he's broke. He got so many books. He's a real deal success story from For Us By Us with Fubu.
Yeah, I think I've read almost every book he's written. One of my favorites was The Power of Broke.
The Power of Broke. There you go. Because it's not about resources, it's about resourcefulness.
Yeah.
Okay? And there's ways to get it, man. There's ways to get it. And sometimes, man, until our backs are against the wall, we don't figure out nothing. We say, man, we got that nest egg. I got that $50, $500 job, plan B. But just remember this. God don't have a plan B about our life. He just had plan A. So we can't be playing around with that. We got to go for it, man.
That's so true.
And I go biblical with you guys. There's only one place in that Bible where God is saying, well done, my good and faithful servant. And that's where the talents of the gifts and the talents. And when them guys, did what they supposed to do with the money, they increased it. He said, well done, my good and faithful servant. But them guy, that joker that didn't do it, he said, peace be gone. He ended up weeping and gnashing of teeth. I can't quote scripture. I just know where it is. I remix it a little bit. I might do Jesus and David together, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's just that. But that's what we do, because we used our gifts and our talents, man, and just figured this stuff out. So, yeah, man. Definitely, brother.
We got to take a break right now for our sponsor, Mike T. Would you play that?
Yes, sir.
Caesar dealer. I sell Caesar. Oracal is my other big brand that is well known. I have all the colors of Oracal, 12-inch, 24-inch. I have my own branded decal called Galaxy. It's the competition to Oracal. I carry Oracal. Metamark, probably the best decal there is. Hands down, it's matte, but it's fantastic. I carry sublimation products. That's the future where we're growing right now is sublimation, and we have our own line of glitter for like tumblers, resin. So that's our other big one. Stardust glitter coats, the other big one we're growing right now is for online presence and in stores. The molds, the glitters, all the sublimation products. I mean, that stuff changes every day and adds new things. I mean, it's.
So if somebody order, what's your turnaround time typically for an order?
Typically within 24 hours.
Welcome back.
Oh man, sure. Hold on. I gotta write that doggone discount, that code down.
Oh, that's Squad Creatives.
Okay.
Nicole Freisen, what's going on?
How you doing?
Hey, from Illinois.
From Illinois. Where you from in Illinois, Nicole? I'm from the west side area, Maywood, Illinois, out there.
It's two of y'all.
Okay. I'm an Alabama boy in Park Country, but some folks tease me. I go back home, they look at me like, what you say? Then I'm down here, they say, what you say? You ain't from down here.
Losing,
Oh man, it's funny, man. It's definitely funny. Definitely. So bad. How's that relationship with the vinyl spot that you just checked out?
It's awesome spot. Vinyl Supply Unlimited. They got like the best. This isn't Oracal, but this is Metal Mark. Something that's like Oracal. I think this weed's a lot easier. There's no cheesy shine to it. It's like a dull finish to it. Comes up. I actually used this on Corvettes last year, the year before. But he also is responsible for his own line of glitters.
Ooh.
Yeah, he got glitters. He has sublimation products. He's an authorized Caesar dealer, so you can get any color, any flavor. Yeah, I always say flavor. The Caesar. I mean, he has a lot of stuff, over 100 products. So.
Oh man, okay, I gotta check that out because I did some. I'm not gonna say which one, some of the glitter, and I caught myself jumping out there telling this 50-piece order. Yeah, we can change this name, we do this different name, and I didn't realize that stuff wasn't easy to be weeding. Man, I was thinking this whole time. I said, man, look, y'all said y'all gonna leave on this day, it's gonna get there. Don't change nothing else. Well, because it was hard to weed, I just was underestimated. So, like I said, I'm gonna be careful with that. So I got to see some good glitters there because I have plenty of that. Just wanted to check out because woo.
So I got a box here.
Okay. I
keep want to say Squad Creators, but so bad. But this is from
man, I love let me ask y'all opinion on something about our industry. I love that we have some very accommodating companies like the Vinyls and all the other spots, all these places, but we bring them a lot of business.
Yeah,
bring them a lot of business.
What
do y'all think about us? Having I would love to be. I don't know if it's a black-owned supplier, a black-owned vinyl person. Because these cricket places and what you call them, cameo plots and all them stuff. They say, you know what? We'll sponsor y'all for a product, and that's what we really need because we're doing quite well with this industry, y'all. I love all cultures. I'm not anti anything, but it's just like, man, we have that power.
On all
Yeah,
fronts.
For sure. And whether they want to admit it or not, or whether they use that affiliate link or not, a lot of it themselves is accredited to people like us.
Oh, no doubt. But I didn't know what to do if it wasn't because of folks like y'all. I'm sitting there like, I ain't know no super this place and that place and this. And, my baby sister has a real thrive in business, but in her, whew, she's up there. She should be one of the Blaze Galore chicks, and she's bad with it. But it's like, what do I do? What do I get done? It's because of y'all. The stuff like y'all, okay, that puff, let me get some of that puff. This is easy weed. Oh, let me get that. All these little weed tools and all this stuff, man. I'm riding. So I be stacking. I'm like, okay, give a little account with my business account at SNS, Alpha, Broda, Sandmar.
There you go. You in business.
TSF, and I'll be rolling. I'll be like, shoot, these boxes. I got a week's worth of boxes. I can't show my friend, stacked in there because they, coming in and going out. Got my scale, I post my ship station account because of y'all. Yeah. Because of brothers like yourself showing the way while you're doing it, showing why you growing.
Right on.
So what you got over there?
What you got right there?
I'm blind. I got some alcohol inks in here, a bunch of different colors.
Oh yeah.
Y'all remember seeing some of this stuff.
Okay.
Offers over 50 colors of that alcohol ink right there.
Wow. So that's a sub ink?
These are
it's like a dye ink.
Okay.
Same different, just two different ways of using it.
I'm gonna figure it out. Y'all will see a video. Glitter packs.
Okay.
It's a bunch of colors in here.
Over 55, I believe, colors of glitter.
Yeah. And this is his own brand, Stardust. This is Vinyl Supply Unlimited's brand, Stardust. It's a bunch of colors. Blue Obsidian, Creamsicle.
Okay. Wow.
What's this one? Lemon Squeezy.
Okay.
Lost in Wonderland.
He done named him, didn't he? His little baby, his daughter and kids name him. That's like
man. Rose Gold.
Okay, that rose.
That's actually nice looking.
That is very nice looking.
My goodness.
I already got an idea for that. Coral Reef.
Okay, that's banging right there. What's that green?
This is Heart of Tafiti.
Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce that. That's a nice looking color. And this is sticker. Some rose gold sticker vinyl.
Okay.
That metal mark?
I'm not sure.
It's Series 7. If you see a 7-on-4 on the back of that.
I don't see nothing from this angle.
Okay.
Bunch of, what is this? So this is the sample pack, 31 colors of vinyl.
Okay.
M4 decal sample pack. So this is art,
That's a nice stack right there, boy. You can do something with them sheets right there, boy.
Yeah,
shout out to Vinyl Supply Unlimited.
A lot of different colors, and then it's crazy. I just got a bunch of sheets because I got this Cameo 4 down here still in the box. They got like 80 different sheets. So
wow.
We good on medical.
Get that Cameo 4 out the box, baby. She rolled good, man. She rolled good and look good too. I got black.
Yeah, I got the black one too. That's where it started.
When they sent me a white one, but
okay.
Some more decal. Like it's just y'all seen like these do a video on this a while back with the graffiti. That's HTV.
Okay. Oh man, that's all. So let me ask you: do you need any kind of what's that called? The screen, the backing with their pattern vinyl?
Yeah, you'll need the mask.
The mask.
You'll need mask with some of that vinyl. Yeah.
Okay. We got that. Some like tie-dye looking stuff here.
Oh, okay.
Some glitter. What is this glitter?
That's a blue. That's my favorite. Okay, that's my favorite color, blue, right there.
Man, this is more heat. This is a lot of stuff in here. I'm just wasting it. So, well, not a lot, but what's this? So this is some lime green puff right here.
Okay.
The lime green
Oh,
puff.
you kicking like Bruce Lee right there, boy.
Yeah.
This the clear Ace TV.
Huh?
Clear and frost. It should be clear and frost.
Yeah. And frost.
She might have to give me one of them discount on them boxes. Shoot, I'm gonna call them. Hey man, what do you need? Here got my number.
Yeah.
That's love right there, man.
Yeah, that was cool. I gotta put this away, but
You know, look at that box right there. You know, this is face it. You're not gonna sit up there and just play with it. Ain't gonna sit and collect dust.
nah.
That's a new generator right there. You can go to town with that.
Yep. So y'all gonna see the crafter come out.
Okay.
Get that glitter.
He said they want that. Look, folks want it. Okay. Schaumburg. Okay, I see Schaumburg in the house. Connie Hart. Okay.
Yeah, man. We'll tap in. That's Vinyl Supply Unlimited right there. Y'all just got the a live unboxing. We're gonna try to do
You didn't know what you had in that sucker.
Nah. I got a like right here at my feet. I got a Cameo 4. I don't know what's in there either.
Okay. Yeah. Money. That sucker be making noises, but I'll be like, is this thing broke? I guess that's what it do. No, and here it is. Mike T's be doing his thing. I look, I say, okay, mine was making that noise. It ain't broke yet, because I think I'll be breaking the dang thing. It don't be making noise.
Like that though, like
it just get busy. It's that servo motor. It's that servo motor.
Listen. For baby's booty. Here we go. See, I've been trying to be nice to y'all cricket folk.
What is he lying on the circuit? What you lying on the circuit?
Said I got a circuit. Listen.
He got a circuit.
I got a circuit. Look, do I got to pan my camera to the Cameo 3 right here? The Cameo 4 on the floor.
Cameo gang.
See, wait. Hold on, where I'm at. Can I see you over there? See, I'm Cameo all day. Let me see.
I can see it. I identified it.
Okay, you see that light over there? I ain't playing.
She said just playing. I know, but see, y'all know we got the baby's booty coming on December 4th. You can already see she gonna come in here start a mess, man. Y'all tap in though.
All right, baby, come on now. Don't leave my boy alone, man. Don't hit it. Don't hurt him.
Said I got a circuit down there.
Good, man. Hey, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I can tell my funniest story. I'm sitting up here for about 5-6 days trying to do a 2-color layer. I got my print guy said, man, print this, but keep it at that size, and then do it. It didn't work, line up right. And all I had to do was just upgrade. And then I got to get the SVG and all the layers. I'm like, you big, and I'm watching all these videos. What are they talking about? I'm like, I said, dude, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I was laughing at myself. I ain't gonna lie, I was making those stories while the order was delayed and all this.
Yeah.
She called it the mess maker.
I didn't know what the heck I was doing, man. I done had some errors up in here, boy.
Man, we done all been there.
I get the peeling stuff and stuff be coming up and I gotta fix this. I look, dude, this is XYZ and minor. Will you just throw that stuff away and get another cut and stop whining? I'll be up in here taking. I'm like, no, man, I can't lose, man. But dude, use that when you're fighting the battle. Throw that vinyl away and get you another one, man. Stop tripping.
Sure.
I'll be destroying stuff, boy. I done put stuff on backwards. I done glued the transfer to my dang heat press platen. I'm sitting there,
Yeah. That's all trial and error. Them is learning curves, though. You know, not doing it no more. Do it better.
I was so glad when it said it's Teflon to come off easy. I said, thank you, Jesus. Yeah. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I just burnt myself. I sit back looking out my window. I forget the heat press on. I grab the doggone thing. I was like, wow, God damn.
Yeah, man.
That's definitely something you don't want to just grab.
It be cracking me up, boy.
My old heat press, about 15, I used to stay burnt up.
Man.
Stay burnt up. The baby's booty said she let me leave y'all show. She said no, I was saying that I was the mess. She was the mess maker. I know.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about. Like I think it's gonna be a fun show. I'm looking forward to it.
that's gonna be
Um,
Oh yeah, definitely, man. It's
let
definitely I
me
got a loyal.
show
I
alone.
like the loyal fan base, man. I really do.
She said, "Let me leave y'all show alone." Every good show need a heckler in the audience, you know.
Yeah. Especially if you're doing it all in love, baby's booty.
yeah.
Period.
For real.
Man,
Yeah.
so let me ask you, man, brother. You wear a lot of hats, you know, and you got more hats than most teams got. But how did you get into shirts?
Well, okay, my real thing, I've been back in graphic designs. I'm always loving creative. Back in high school when I used to typeset on business cards, right? The whole, graphics class. And what really pushed me into shirts was I had my JOB design. And I'm like, man, I got to do this and I got to get it. But I don't feel like, man, I know this. My little sister, because she started off on a cricket from HSN. She asked for some money. I gave it to her. And she was doing it. I'm like, let me do this. So I was doing print on demand. And the shirt sold like hotcakes. But here's the kicker, though. Not to knock, I know they probably didn't came up since then. I'm not going to mention no names. I just won't use them no more. Don't ask me about them because I'm going to murder them. Let's just say I'm about almost 2,500, close to 3,000 shirts, close to 20% of them I had issues with. It was the manufacturer. It was the size of the image. It was the smell of the shirts coming out, man. It really made me look bad. I'm like, man, I got to get this done. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to pull this back. And that was my baby. That was my brand. That was my one shirt. That was my one shirt. Oh, it's coming out now, though. Y'all see it. I think I wore it on one of my videos. But so then fast forward, I'm partnered with the Trademark Master Resilience. We came out with, let's do some shirts. Let's do this. And then videos like y'all, Stan the Man, the little young goat. I'm like, he the goat, baby. My friend Jelani, she sent me a video with him today. But it's like, I said, okay, let me get this. And I learned and I learned and I learned, and all of a sudden it just took off. Just doing it. I kid you what, I went backwards. I was all color, super color, the other company. Then I backtracked and I said, I ain't get no cameo. I ain't read nothing. And folks said, man, can you do one? Can you do two? Can you do this? Can you do that? And I'm sitting there like counting up the money. I said, man, stop being so cheap. So I went forever. And look, and that's when everybody, the cameo 4 coming. I'm like, man, I got to get to that one. That's the one to get. Cool. And there you have it. So now, man, it's like I love creating. And because of that, I'm going to share with you, because of that, I got the big job running. I run the merchandise. The merchandise is my baby for the real estate company. Because of that in the relationship, then I'm doing everything else for them. That's how that happened. And it just kept going. And then me doing merchandise, it's like, keep going. You do this. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I see you speaking about your shirts. You want to talk? Heck, the shirts is what has me on a voiceover thing. Because I made it a shirt for someone. They said, you need to deal with voiceovers. You need to do that, man, because you've been told that. Then somebody called me. Then I had an audition with an actor and somebody else. And next thing you know, they paid for my acting classes. I didn't have to pay nobody. They paying for that.
Yeah.
I got folks that poured into me. So that's what the shirts have done. So that's why I got in the shirts. And it's like, I can't help it. It's like every day there's something. If I were to, I have my own brand, I'm so busy, I can't even do my own stuff because I can't turn down this, doing it for others or getting an order or two done, And it's like, wow. And I love doing it. And I could just like this right here is one that's an Econo, what you call it? The reflect. I like that. And I just do it. I can push it on there, put it on little onesies for babies, man. I got my hat press. Bam.
That's what cricket is good for.
What, onesies?
Yeah, onesies. See, I've been trying to be good for like 4 episodes, but
I knew it was gonna come out.
He got him. He got somebody on that cricket.
I see it,
He said that was good for what?
I'm just playing. Let me leave your audience alone.
Man, no funny, man.
I think I got over that cricket talk though. That's why I'm
doing.
Look, I'm so wild, man. Like now, I've been like finally found some mock-ups. I got these sweatsuits and these the zippered hoodies and stuff coming up, man. I'm joining the gang. I'm loving it.
Yeah,
man. I say, you know, my only thing I admit though, I see you guys doing it. I'm like, I gotta do that design. I gotta do that one. I said, dude, but you do the dang designs you got on your computer and stop trying to do all this other stuff. I got catalogs and stuff, man. It's just that. But I'm like, all right, let me just slow down and do my thing. But it's like,
it's hard though. It's 1,000 trends, and some of them be like, "Oh, I got to try that. I have to try that."
Yes. And it's just the creative genius that we can do. It's like, wow, you know, just like, you know, my friend's wife had a little grandson, right? And I knew it was so hilarious because I had shirts already ready, man. I lost my mind for little baby boy, baby D. I had a stack of them, and it was fun. It was not funny because I thought he was going to be born in this one day. I had all these images ready to go. I'm like, uh-oh, thank God I didn't print them out. Like I didn't press them. I said, well, got to do it over. And I love it because I'm like, wow. And so to give someone a gift like that, happiness. Now I can't hold wild. I gave her the surprise away, but that's cool. So like I say, bring garments to life. You know, we doing that with this thing, man. It's so cool, man. It's like, I love it. You know, I love it. You know, and the folks can do it. Ooh, I like that shirt right there. See, hey.
Marcus C. Jones, Marquise C. Jones on Instagram. And he has a page also on Instagram, Excellence
Print Design. Yes. Marquise C. Jones. My name right there, whoever. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Just like you spell it. That's on all of them, all the platforms. I keep it simple, I guess, except when you email me, you forget to see. Everybody do that, man. Everybody does that.
The print company, Excellence
Print Design. Excellence.
Print Design. I'm not even familiar with that page. I gotta go check that one out.
I'm trying to grow it, man. I keep forgetting sometimes. I got a lot of stuff on there. A lot of people I did some stuff for. I'm trying to grow like y'all's. On TikTok, I got my website, excellenceprintdesign.com. I got a few things on there. I got to finish that. That's another thing. That's why I don't push it out too much. You know, I'm like you, Seek, I'm doing it for everybody else. You know, and I made it my business because you know, the folks that sponsor my podcast, my radio show, they got all this equipment. The Yetis, the earbud, man, they got all the soundboard and stuff. I was about to sit up there. I saw a microphone the other day. What was it, yesterday online? I want that bad microphone. And I turned around and said, fool, you got all these microphones already right here. You got to just get to using them. But I got to make it my mission to get it done. So I'm preaching to you, Seek. I'm preaching to myself as well. I have to finish because that's our brand, you know. And I can, you know, I look, granted, I'm doing okay. You know, we're doing stuff for folks, but I have to do for myself as well, ourselves as well, you know. So, you know, get it done, man. Yeah. Thank you, Johnny. You good?
I got a question for you, MJ. If you don't mind me calling you MJ.
Oh no, that's the name, and you might get a laugh from someone out there. MJ, that's what they call me. Yes, sir. What's up?
We talked a little bit before we got online about this Whole Foods, and I'm on a lifestyle change. So, your diet, you said, was all vegan?
Yeah, whole food, plant-based, baby.
Whole food, a little bit about that, please. I need to.
Okay, ladies, excuse me. You go 7 days, man. Okay, on the whole food, plant-based, just raw fruits and vegetables, no dairies, meats, and you'll feel the difference. You won't need that blue diamond. Okay, and let me go back there. And it's a guy. Matter of fact, he just became the mayor of New York, Eric Edwards. He has a book out, Healthy Eating, and it's in there. He says, "How can we call ourselves free and we eating like slaves?" Okay, and that's deep. And all I know, man, I'm gonna just share the story. It saved my life. I was a heavy dude. I didn't realize how heavy I got. I was always a Marine athlete, and I'm addicted to it. You know, I still I haven't been perfect, but it's changed my life. Whole food, it's easy. You don't have to, you know, like Tabitha Brown, you know, follow her. That woman got some recipes out there. She did it, and she became famous because she shared something about a veggie burger. It's good, man. You get used to it. My taste buds are better. I sleep better. I was borderline hypertension. I, like I said, had the weight on me. I had a cancer scare early last year. You know, I was going, you know, just getting checked out and all this stuff like that, complete blood work. And the doctor asked me, well, you're about to be 50. Well, you're 50 now. You need to go get a colonoscopy. I said, no, I get it, you know, later in the year. She said, no, it's something alarming. Go get it. So I got it. And all of a sudden, there was like 6 polyps. No, it was 5. I'm sorry, 5. 3 little ones, and then 2 that were changing. That was like the size of a quarter. So they had to tell me to go 6 months later. I need you, not a year. We need this right now. And if I would have procrastinated, thank God they got it out. It was cancer free and all that stuff. But what really got me was it was on August 28th of last year. And I don't know if you guys know the significance of August 28th. That was my son's birthday. That's Fly Hitter Steez. He's a rapper. He's doing his thing out there in California, and he has his own brand. But that was also the day that Chadwick Boseman died.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
From cancer. And that stuck home with me. So I said, you know what? This is a blessing. They said I'm cancer free and all this stuff. And I just made the change on my birthday, September 3rd. And, you know, it freaked me out. I looked at the scale about a month ago. Well, right after my birthday, it showed 73 pounds lost. I said, what? You know, I had to change the batteries. And the reason I brought up the colonoscopy thing, I said, when was the last time I did an actual verified, no Walmart, no fair weight scale that did my weight? I said, oh, when I did my last colonoscopy, I looked at it, I said, well, God, dog, that's 70 pounds. You know, I went down from the 4X to the 3X to 2X. You know, I still got a little bit here, you know, I got to get rid of, but I'm like, man, I'm feeling good. You know, that I was sleep apnea, don't have to deal with that. So, and it's not difficult. You know, I don't do the stuff in the freezers that say vegan, that's made to be vegan. I'm serious, whole food, plant-based. I make my mistakes. I get my fish every blue moon. I didn't try it. I haven't been perfect. I grab me some dark chocolate or something, but for the most part, I can't do it, man. I can't. And that's like, man, it does so good for your body, and you have to really do it. And it's not, like I said, not hard. Fruits and vegetables. Remember that. Anything whole food, plant-based, and I'm not saying none of the stuff in the freezer is horrible for you, but just remember, those are comfort foods. So when people talk about vegans and whole food, plant-based folks ain't losing weight because they doing the double up on the sweets that still has sugar in it and all that stuff. Man, my smell, like I said, my smell is good. My taste, my smell and taste is good. My brain and my not a whole lot of stress. I sleep good. My spiritual life is good because I'm confident. So, man, I used to be a serious head. This has helped me, man. And then I added with my one company, the other nutritional company called Oh Snap. You got to look that up. I sent you my link on that. I got some good nutritional products there. But it's like, that's what it does for me, man. And I tell folks, especially men, bro, you don't have to be perfect. But I'm telling you, you get on it, you try it. And when you feel that overall sense of wellness, like, yes, it was yesterday, or was it today? I forgot what day I posted on. Dang, I'll be forgetting sometime. But I posted, matter of fact, I think it was today. I had a bowl of tomatoes, raw broccoli, and carrots with a little bit of vinaigrette. I posted it on IG. You can go in there right now and look at it. Man, I was finished with that. I was like, all right, because I was this morning because I wanted some pancakes with some Alaga syrup and some Alabama sweet tea. I thought I did, but I didn't get it.
Get it.
I didn't, you know?
Sounded good.
That Alaga, I want to talk about. I love me some Angel Mama and Miss Butterworth, ladies. They can put on the side. I wanted some Alaga, okay? That old school stuff that stick to your fork, spoons, and everything, you know.
Yeah.
But it did me some good, man, and it helped me. It just really has helped me a lot, and I'm thank God for it. You know, I don't have no synthetic drugs, no nothing from the doctor in my cabinet. You know.
Yeah, man.
I said, man, and that's
Thanks for
something.
breaking that down for
Yeah,
us,
man,
'cause
and just try it, man. I tell everybody needs it, and I'm not knocking. It's some thanks sketches. And if you just put in vegan, whole food, plant-based, you see some folks, man. You see some before and afters. You see some brothers that they get on me now at the gym. I'm trying to make all this stuff happen fast. Dude, just eat some more spinach. Spinach. Why do you think Popeye has spinach can? Do you know that right there? You throw that in the smoothie. That's one of the best things we can do for our body. Iron,
Yeah.
all that stuff, bro. Seriously.
I've been eating every day for the last 2 months. I know.
Man, I wear my NutriBullet out. Okay. I wear that sucker out, and that's when my friend, she gets on me. You got to eat more than my guys at the gym. If you want to build this muscle, you got to eat more than them dang smoothies. Okay.
Nicole said, "Ooh, on that alga." I did probably one time too. I couldn't get jiggy with it.
Oh no, that's why I'm just saying that because it's syrup. But knowing me, I would have got me some Miss Butterworth or whatever was there. Because it's a spot out here. I'm so mad. I had some chicken and waffles out here called Metro Diner. They give you 4 pieces of chicken and these big old Belgian waffles and this syrup that's the die for, but I can't have it. You know, I'd be like missing it, but I'm all right because I'm looking at what's going for me, man. And at 52, I'm gonna be real. I need all the help I can get, bro. I'm gonna leave it at
Bring
that.
on up 52.
Hey man, look, I'm 52. I'm 25 with 27 years living experience. All right.
I heard that. I heard that.
Yeah, but
So,
go ahead.
no, I was gonna ask, like, man, I know, like, that has to be hard to go from eating meat and sugars and different stuff. Like, initially, how hard was it to say no?
Well, that part, nah, not gonna lie, that sugar thing, man. That's why I knew. If I get emotional, forgive me, but that sugar be calling me like Pookie from New Jack City. Okay,
Yeah.
just call me, okay. And when you win your body on that, it's gonna feel off of it. It's gonna feel like you're gonna feel like you're dying. It's like you're weaning your body off of a drug. But I will say this much: you're gonna have. It takes a few days, but it's worth it. It's going to get through it. You can do some substitutes, or you can try like pure raw cane turbinado sugar. You'll be okay. But it's like because all that high fruit, it's not really the bad sugar. It's the high fructose corn syrup. And what they do, they synthetic deal with it and stuff, man. And it's like, wow. And it just doesn't do right. So you get addicted to it. So the hardest part was that. But when I got through that, man, I grab an orange or something, an apple, pear, pineapple, anything that remotely has some sweet to it. And once I got through that, y'all, let me tell you, it was like, wow. And then I'm gonna show you how it did to me. It wasn't hard to keep going because a friend of mine, we were doing it together, my coach. And it was like doing raw. And we were only supposed to do 7 days. I got so hyped on it. I did my first time going raw, like raw fruits and vegetables, nothing cooked, no steamed vegetables, nothing. Man, I went 28 days. And the only reason I didn't keep going is because we went out of town. We had a restaurant, so I ate something, off the hot menu, vegan and stuff. So, man, I say do it, man. Just try it, And then, like I say, if you're going to eat the meats and stuff, try to get the best grade of meat you can. Try to get the organic stuff if you can. Try to get the wild caught salmon, the wild caught crabs, if you can. Those restaurants, from instead of Sizzler, if you can afford, go to a Ruth Chris, go to a high-end restaurant if you're gonna really do it, because that grade of meat is different. Although the way they do it, I just in time I haven't, I weaned myself off of it. Now I am a junkie for pizza. I'm from Chicago. Okay. I'm from Chicago, and I've gotten a couple vegan pizzas. That's my vice, and I'll be so great. I'm talking to my boys at Home Run In and Gino's East. Y'all gonna have to come out with a real. That's the top. The people from Illinois know what I'm talking about, and Lou McDonald's. I'm gonna tell them, look, y'all got to come out with a vegan pizza for a brother, because I'm starving, man. I'm starving down here. But it's just you'd be all right. But once Sketches is right. Once those toxins come out, your body, like she says, guess what? You're gonna feel way better than you ever felt. So yeah, try it. You can't go wrong. It ain't no hype about these fancy recipes and all this stuff. Like I'm gonna say it, as a man, you're gonna love it. I was gonna do a show on what's that called? Whatever that thing is with the phone they were doing. Dang, it's a social media thing now. What's it called? It just came out not too long ago.
I'm lost.
Everybody was on it. It was just everybody was on. Like they talked with forums, a bunch of different forums. Hold on.
I'm not sure.
Well, one of them anyway. It's just recent. I was going to do one about that for Whole Food Plant Based for Men. Another podcast show. I'm like, dude, you can't do nothing else. Don't have nothing, another job. It's funny. I sent my friend a little picture. I said, I think I got another goal. And I sent the cover of GQ magazine. He got Will and a couple others. Got the boy Katempo. Look, you got other goals to hit. Put that, not yet, not do other goals. Put that down for later. Stop.
So how do you stay from being hungry?
You don't be hungry. Oh, here it is. Our body does not starve for food. It starves for nutrition. So you put them whole food, plant-based in your body, there you go. That's why a smoothie and stuff like that, the enzymes ready to go. Swallow them suckers. I'll be dang. I ate 2 cups of kale, 2 cups of spinach, a whole bunch of pineapples and celery. I'll be damn. I won't do that every day, but I spooned that up. It gets in your body. Your body needs nutrition. Okay, it doesn't need food, it needs nutrition, because the stuff we have is so synthetic. our body just gets a fix and it assimilates to it. And it's like, what are we gonna do with this? We can't do nothing with this trash. And that's why our colons get there. We be starving because we crave it because we didn't give our body what it needs. So you do some spinach, you do that, you be like, wait a minute. And that's why, like, okay, y'all can attest. I get in this sucker right here. Okay, I be in here from sun up to sundown. I walk out into my other parts of my house. It's pitch black because I've been in here all day.
Yeah.
I wasn't hungry. I wasn't that, but I have to eat. But it's like you do not miss it. Your body just might, every now and again, you might have some favorites, but it's like, your body is starving for nutrition. Like I said, I was craving the pancakes, right? Man, I put them jokers on now. I remember my mom when I used to go to Aldi's. I said, these ain't SpaghettiOs. She say, boy, those spaghetti rounds, you better put some Lawry's on that stuff and dress it up and leave me alone. Well, I did that with the vegetables this morning. I put some garlic pepper, a little vinaigrette on that sucker. I flicked up for the gram and stuff. Man, I got to eating. I was like a kid in the candy store. And after that, I was like, it's all gone. I felt good. It wasn't on my system. So when you put that in your body, man, it's like, wow, because it's like it's sad, I call it sad. We got the standard American diet, okay? We end up with the standard American doctors. They give us the standard American drugs, and we die the standard American death. I got that from a network marketing guy. And that's how many of us are digging graves with our teeth. And it don't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. And I'm like, I learned the hard way, man. I'm one of the lucky ones. Okay. And I got thank God I don't get sick. I got the pneumonia real bad a couple of years because I was traveling so many different places. And that's when Ebola or one of them, boy, they had me locked down, everything. But for the most part, I don't get sick, man. Now, and I feel good. I can work out good. My knee joints don't hurt. My shoulder don't hurt. I'm sitting there like, it's all because of what I've done. It's my diet.
I'm asking these questions because it's something that my mind tells me to do, but my body
it's very, very hard.
My mind
just try it, fellas. Look, I was convinced to do it. And look, here's my crazy, but I thought, my thing was this is my first month. It was French fries. Well, I got one of them Ninja Deluxes, big boys. I would have my potato cutter. I was French frying every day till I realized I was told MJ, my coach, Coach K, she said, MJ, that's not exactly what you need right now because you're losing weight. The effort is good, but no, not right now. I said, what? I got to give him my fries, man. I was pissed.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Now, every now and again, I cut them stuff. Oh, Lord, I hope the coach ain't listening. But that's my bad thing. I make an excuse, but I throw them fries on there, a little bit of sea salt, call it a day. Them air fries. But it just, all you gotta do is just try it, man. Because once you get out of it, because here's the flip side. If I go to a meat place, I get sick smelling that rawness. And I was like, man, this stuff is not bad. And the lady came up to me, she said, you are vegan. I said, why? Because I heard you on your phone saying I'm sick about this smell. And only people say that, vegans. I'm like, wow, okay, great. Thanks for knowing. And we get to talking. And she got to tell me all her business about her husband. Let's just say they didn't need that Pfizer Blue Diamond, okay? It's done for them, okay? And bruh, look, I'm single. I ain't got no woman to that, but trust me, Lord, praying, whatever happens. But I'm healthy. I'm hoping I won't be for long though. I hope I won't be single for long. But it's like, it's good, man. Like when I say this, it's not hyperbole. I ain't got a book for y'all to go buy on eating healthy. All I'm gonna say, it works and it's worth it. Even your skin. Look at me, 52, man. I'm like, okay. And then what really my telltale wasn't just those pictures I took. It wasn't that I'm on a doggone little thing with my 3 daughters, my older daughters, and they sitting there like, Daddy, oh my God. I said, what? You are fine, man. Look at you, Dad. I'm like, wow. Okay. And my babies, I'm like, okay, y'all, I know y'all pretty, this and that. I said, Daddy, what's your type? What you want? Because their biological mom passed the cancer, my ex-wife. They said, Dad, look, my age, y'all, only my daughter set me up. No, y'all crazy. But it was just cute that they did that. And my baby, she's a little, she does training and stuff. I didn't know she snagged my picture. I was just showing it to her. She said, I'm so proud of my dad because he did this. Because, see, they lost their mom to cancer, something that could have been prevented.
Yeah.
So for me to be doing that, see, that's the flip side of being worth it. Because you do it. Like I said, we dig in our grave with our teeth, man. Yeah. And it's it's there. It's not easy, but it's worth it, man. It just the more you do it, the better your body feel. And it's like it's hard. I'm not gonna say I haven't been not perfect, but sometimes you get a support system like my friend. She hits me up. No, you can't have that. You have a goal. Stop playing. That don't
Yeah.
make no sense. So, and I do stuff like ice cream. It's a cashew milk ice cream out there, man. That sucker so good. It got the chocolate caramel, all that stuff, sea salt. That stuff tastes good. It tastes good.
For sure.
Almond butter. That's the peanut butter. That's almond butter, not peanut butter. Man, you go to Whole Foods, make that fresh. So it's just a try, guys, and you don't have to go balls to the wall. Let's try. We eat fruits and vegetables anyway. Start it off. I know it's hard, man. You want to get that big old double-decker burger? Try a smaller burger or a piece of chicken and get you them vegetables, load them up. When you get used to that, man, you be like, okay.
Yeah.
And just knock it out, man. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna tell y'all I'm gonna get the name of the book because my brain be remembering, forgetting stuff. Hold on. He's the author. Okay. His name is Eric Adams. The name of the book is, hold on. I'm gonna find this.
Nicole said, I'm 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I eat healthy sometimes. You and me both.
If y'all can do it, this book right here, Healthy at Last, by Eric Adams. Healthy at Last. And this, it's got a little thickness to it, but it's fast, straight up, and you'll be like, man. And go on YouTube. Dang, I forgot. Man, on Netflix, there's a couple shows about why the plant-based diet. And you see what it's doing to the athletes, and you'd be surprised the pro athletes that's on this.
Oh yeah,
plant-based. And how
I've heard a lot of people being on it. Actually, with the diet that we're on, is mostly plant.
Okay.
Not diet, lifestyle change. The lifestyle change that we're on, it's a lot of fruits and veggies. So
okay. Well, get on it, man. Just try, man.
Yes,
and Johnny Jemison said, my mind. Oh, yes, ma'am. My mind is sharper when I say I'm thinking more cute. And I think that's why I'm able to handle a lot of things. I'm still emotional. I'm emotional by nature, my mom, but I'm an emotional being. But my mind is sharper. It's like I can figure out stuff sometimes, and that's why I have to slow down. Making my mind be going. And that's why, because I'm going to get it in a minute, because I'm going to be like, I ain't going to be able to play on my heat press, because I know, somebody going to tell me, it's time to go to bed. I'm like, I ain't sleepy. Yeah, you are.
I ain't sleepy yet.
But I get that, and that's another thing. I get my rest, guys. And I get that rest, too, and I sleep good.
I have a hard time sleeping.
I have a hard time sleeping as well.
Man, just try it. Healthy at Last, and it works. Do you hear me? And he's and he's my man. He's gonna be on my podcast as soon as you're ready, because he does it, and he's a mayor of New York. Eric Adams.
Thank you, Sketches.
Thanks, Sketches. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Sketches.
Hey, MJ, we talked about your brand fulfillment, you being a web designer. You're also an influencer, real estate, marketing. We just went over the Whole Foods. You wear a lot of different hats, like my brother had said earlier. And I just gotta salute you, man.
I'm sorry, man.
Your whole journey, like I said, coming through the door, you was dropping gems and all the way through, continuously dropping gems. I didn't really have to ask a lot because it was almost like you was reading my mind.
Thanks, man. I apologize. I know I probably y'all had
That's what we bring you on for, because we need that. We need that.
Thank you.
We didn't come here to forget the fly on the wall, man.
Right.
So appreciate it.
I'm so grateful because just thanks, fellas. You guys helped me. You helped me, today more than you guys think, man. I'm glad I was able to share some stuff, man. I ain't even talk about my insurance stuff, but it's like,
go ahead.
Yeah, let us know about that insurance.
Now that right there, that's Life Abundant Group. I'm gonna share with you what I do with insurance. My main thing, I guess, everything I do, I love helping people, man. I love it, man. Do I underprice myself sometimes? Yes, I do. But I do, because I'm all about that. That is the greatest wealth building tool is life insurance. Okay. There's many different kinds because it's not, then you can do it now where you can draw your life insurance down without even having to die. So you can direct where it needs to go,
Wow.
And I share that because the biggest, saddest thing when you see at a funeral, man, and black folks say, oh, what I'm going to do now? What I'm going to do without you? Because it's set in, they're going to take care of themselves. And a lot of, I want to leave this earth. One of the greatest stress relievers for me is when I look at my insurance policies and I know at least won't be a burden. My kids are grown, they have their thing. I got something for the grandkids. If I get married, we're going to be all right. I'm going to leave my family and my legacy in a position of financial strength, not disappointment. So you have to do it. And it don't cost much at a young age, but even if it's worth it, because you know what's going to happen. Let's say if you diagnose this, they have them where they call living benefits now. You might get diagnosed with cancer. You might get diagnosed with diabetes or kidney failure. You might have a heart attack. You can draw that down, put it in a trust fund. You could do it now, set it where your kids and your wife don't get a big, gigantic check. They got to be able to live. And I'm real raunchy when I come to my brothers. They say, man, I ain't leaving all that money so she can go get another man. Well, fool, if you don't leave her in financial strength, she's going to get that anyway.
Period.
And the truth, the average woman after 10, 15, 20-year marriage or so, they ain't looking for another man. They want to regroup themselves and educate themselves and do something else and shoot some goals. And they add that man to the mix. Oh, well, but hopefully, God willing, she'll be able to choose you or better.
Right.
Leave them right, man. Leave them right. And then you do that. You don't have the worst thing I see. It is good, we do our t-shirts, bro. But the t-shirt sale, we do them like, hey, because they got to raise it, GoFundMe accounts and all this. We don't have to do that.
Yeah.
We don't have to do that. So if you can get it. Because we need that. So I love doing it, man. I do that all day. 1 minute I'm doing some shirts. What I love about this Zoom stuff, they don't need to know if I'm printing shirts or whatever. I'm doing a presentation. I'm doing this because I love doing it, and we need that. So I love doing that. That's one of my prized possessions is my insurance license and my, I got my temporary securities license as well. But
so you write policies. You write policies for people?
Yes.
All day.
I'm independent. Yeah, all over the country.
Wow.
And then I got if you ever see. Like I send you my link. That's the stuff. I got it on there. You might see life insurance on Instagram and stuff, right? Well, they don't let every agent on that platform because they do it mostly by phone. I'm an agent with them folks. So let's make it the reason I can do that because I have several of my carriers where I can do it online and they can get their own policies. I ain't got to sit in the living room. I ain't got to do that, man. Please. I'm having a ball. I can do it. Yes. So
you have to go to school for that?
Well, I went to training just like you get any license. But it was worth it. It was boring as hell, but it was worth it, But see, I tell you, you're going to have to do a lot of extra education because I almost forgot. I had to renew my licenses. I'm like, dude, I had to cram for a whole bunch of tests within a week. But that was my fault because I procrastinated. But it's fun, man. And I tell folks, get it. It's worth getting. It's worth having because I've had several times, man. One of my biggest things is where the wife didn't know the husband upped his insurance. Okay, he died, and it was some certain rules I had to go. The kids try to take over mama's stuff. When I go to see her, and I said, well, I had a financial advisor said his wishes were all the kids were gone. I had to share with you. I said, look, man, just because you're the oldest, you don't know nothing. You just act like you know something. Beat it. I was serious. I handed this lady a $500,000 check. That was good because some insurance companies I got to go deliver the check. We have to, but then that was wild. I did that. I had a client, another culture called me. They went from $1 million policy to $4 million. Then he asked me because he was going out of country. He said, man, am my life insurance up to par? I'm like, yeah. He said, okay, well, how much would it be for $3 more million? That's a big balloon payment. I told him. Next thing you know, he's sending me a voided check and saying, all my information, put me up so I can econ. I'm like, you good? He said, yeah. They believe in that for their families. Mm-hmm. But on the flip side, and I have to say this, and no, I'm not downing us. The negative was it almost crippled me financially. And that's another reason I got into the print game because here comes COVID, everybody getting all this PPP money, unemployment money. but you should see all the families and folks canceling their life insurance policies.
Yeah.
And I had so many chargebacks. Woo! That was a downside, but I didn't give up. They gave up on themselves because they thought it was a bill and not an investment.
Mm-hmm.
But they showed put insurance on this doggone thing, and you can get and that'd be $10, $50 a month, whatever to your bill, whatever it costs.
Mm-hmm.
Man, please, you better get your insurance in your life for just as cheap.
Yeah.
To replace your income.
For sure. So,
well, yeah. I just do it, man. It's by the grace of God I do it. And I'm rich now because I still have to grow and I do have to focus and I have to learn to delegate more because I get overwhelmed. But it's so many things that's proprietary and I've been burned before. It's not easy, so to say, but I'm getting it. And thank God for the support system and one certain person I have that helps me really push through it in this focus, man. Because I can't stop it. I can't stop it.
An option.
And thank God for heat print transfers and fellas like y'all sharing folks how to do this stuff the right way. Because I'll be going crazy up in here. You hear me? If I didn't know what to do and run alone by y'all guys, man, y'all don't know, boy. Y'all got me up in here like I'm big pimping. I'm still a little small. I'm OG, but I'll be like, let me get that. I'll be cracking up, man, because I love it. So, yeah.
For sure.
So we're gonna do rapid fire. My fault. See, go ahead.
You good?
We're gonna hop into this rapid fire.
Okay.
And it's a series of 5 questions you can answer to the best of your capabilities. So you do a lot. If you could only do one, what would it be?
If I could only do one,
all of your whole resume over here.
Probably, man, I'll say the print business because I can be creative. I can be more creative and freedom with it. If it does everything was equal with the money, I'd do that. The second is probably my life insurance stuff and helping to build a brand.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Building a brand.
So what's your dream machine then? That's the second question. Dream machine for the print industry.
My dream machine?
Or equipment, piece of equipment.
Ooh, that Rico, I think it's the 2100 DTG.
Oh, yeah.
Racoma, right?
Huh?
That's from Racoma, ain't it?
No, Rico, he the DTG.
Rico, whatever it is, I forgot. All I know is you get it all in one pass, and it's fun, and it has all the platins. That's one of my dream machines I want. Oh, no. And that the Hottronics diffusion, the dual. That bad boy, I want that. But they have a hybrid DTF coming out. It's like the hybrid machine. I'm like, dang, it looked like it's a big boy. I forgot the name of Ruben told me about it, and I looked it up. I forgot.
Hard Hustle has one of those, though.
Yeah.
Old Country by Hard Joe from Hard Hustle. That's what he used.
The Omnipress.
No, but Omnipress, they just doing it from the day you can use the direct to garment from under with the little formulas to do the direct to film. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what that one does. He got it either DTG or DTF.
Yeah. What's your favorite holiday?
Besides my birthday, I'm gonna say Christmas. Close second, Thanksgiving.
That's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. I'm waiting on it right now. I need some dressing.
Bruh, I was just about to say I need some dressing.
Man.
But then here's the kicker.
Not stuff and dressing.
Look,
not stuff and dressing.
Man, I can do it, but my mama do it and my friend, she could do it. But then it's just I don't know. I might have to make the vegan world mad because my mama, she's my bonus mama. She makes some potato salad, bruh. That you can sit right there and eat like a meal. You forget everything else is there. Okay.
Yeah.
I tell folks, don't start, don't try it. That potato salad. Woo.
Yeah, man.
Lord, I might have to go off my vegan kick. Somebody gonna have to be mad at me. That's for one meal, for one thing.
Yeah. I heard that.
Last question. Being that you are on to Whole Foods, what's the best? What's your choice? What's the one thing that you can eat time and time again?
Whew. Honestly, besides a salad, was two things. Besides the smoothie, it's just a big, fat, juicy salad with all the stuff in it. I throw the pineapple, strawberries, chia seed, flax seeds, sunflower seeds, raisins, kale, spinach, romaine, green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, cucumbers. When I say I throw down in that sucker, I just look at it, look so good. Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's this stuff called quinoa Greek salad. I get it from, it's like pre-made. They take the feta cheese out of it, and that's real good. It's like a quinoa. It's like a rice.
Mm.
Oh,
Reading about that.
Oh, wait a minute. And one more thing. You go to Walmart, it's the cauliflower wings.
I see
I know that, man. I just don't understand how you make a wing out of a.
Okay, they just say it, bro. Look, they just say it. I don't know why they say it. I call it cauliflower. They got buffalo sauce and they got a teriyaki.
Yeah.
I throw them suckers in the fryer, and I'm good. That's probably my favorite in the whole food plant-based, right there. Or I just give me, the salads, or I can just throw down in a big, gigantic bowl of fruit. I just chop it up.
Hey, excuse me. My nephew's in here and somebody's at my door. See what this is.
Okay. Well, thank you for answering those rapid fire questions.
Who was
The
that?
gems that you brought to us, everything. We greatly appreciate it.
Man, I appreciate this conversation, man. I do. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Anytime.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going to get y'all soon, man, because I like to see, we got to, iron sharpens iron.
There you go. And then that's the real fact. I'm gonna read some of these comments. Sketches design the first couple of days, you may have a headache, but once the toxins start leaving, we did address that. Your body will feel much better. Nicole Frison. Yes, I think I miss pizza the most. I know they would over here. My children's. I got 10 kids, and I don't know if you knew that.
Well, see through a shout out to you, man. You got a whole bunch. You ain't catching what he was saying. You ain't dude.
Man, he got a good football team over there, man.
Well, look, don't feel bad. Look, let me tell you something.
Oh, no, not at all.
Because I have 4 biological, but I raised 9. Or I helped bring a positive force in 9. And here's the kicker. If God blesses me with the relationship and stuff I'm praying for, I may end up having 2 more plus another grand on top of that. So, I love kids, man. I'm the baby whisperer, and it's wild. But I see my kids, and we'll have to throw a shout out for my son. Those kids, my kids, they are straight hustlers. They straight entrepreneurs. They seen their daddy do his thing, and always fighting and doing that, and they are like it. My son, he's Mr. 90262. Look him up on there. Mr. Linwood, Fly Hitter Steez. The boy can spit them bars. He's bad. And I think about
Fly Hitter Steez.
Fly Hitter Steez. FlyHattaSteez. But he's on Instagram, Mr. 90262. That's Mr. Linwood. Mr. 90262. Look him up. That's Marquise Jr. The boy, he got a little flow to him, a little pretty joker. We get it from his daddy though, but he's good, man. I'm proud of him. But they do their thing, man. And for me not to formally train them, they see me, man, and they some grinders. I love them. They don't take no prisoners. They don't need, I love them when they mad at me because they out of my pocket. But they grown and they so prideful. They do the doggone thing, They do the doggone thing. So this love yours. Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was going to say, where can folks find you at?
Okay, On all social platforms, Marquise C. Jones, MarquisCJones. That's how you find me. And then my bios from there to my websites and stuff as I launch them. And that's how you find me on all social media platforms, Marquise C. Jones. And there I go.
Awesome.
I just found your son, man. I'm gonna check him out.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. He has this one called "Long Time Coming." He's bad, you know. He had a little record me and him don't agree on, but we got to sit down kneecap to kneecap, and we're gonna have to before I bust it. Yes.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, and
I'll hit
then
that like
don't forget, hey, I'm gonna make sure Zwandi reaches out and
For sure.
do
most
that.
definitely.
She said that she loved our show. You know, we do this every Saturday, every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific.
And we have pop-ups, so
Yeah, pop-up Wednesdays. So you don't know who might be on here. Tap in. You can learn a lot.
Oh man, I learned how to set the schedule now. I'll be like sitting like, wait a minute, let me do these notifications, man. I got to get rid of all these crazy stuff I'll be liking. I'm like, man, I got to put my meat and potatoes up in here.
Yeah.
Oh, before y'all leave, before we go, how do y'all like this podcast platform? I guess you got it good because it's working for you.
StreamYard is dope.
StreamYard is dope.
Okay.
Out of all of them. Yeah.
We done went through them.
Yeah, we don't even use it to the best of us. We barely scratch the surface on what you can do on here.
Okay, cool. Now, what y'all post? Now y'all post them up there. Or do y'all use any of the other ones to host this thing, or they do it all right here for you? They.
So we do a lot of shorts on the YouTube and Instagram, and TikTok, and stuff like that. But for streaming and actually setting up the show reminders and all of that, it comes from here.
Straight out of StreamYard.
And then they put it in, and it integrates good with obviously Google right now.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, it's also like if your internet fails and you don't lose connection, it'll keep you going.
You're supposed to be able to keep going.
Okay, cool. All right, because I needed that because I'm doing my thing. So
they have packages now. They got your basic $10, $50, and I think it's either $100 or $150 package. So just
thank you, Rachel.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Rachel. All right, cool. My man, brothers,
we greatly appreciate having you out here and dropping the gem that you did. Your life experiences and the rapid fire, the whole nine. It was an enjoyable time. Great conversation.
Thanks, man.
I'm glad keep uplifting, keep motivating, bro. Keep doing what you're doing.
Hey, brother, if I can say one thing to y'all besides thank you, and everybody, just don't quit, man. And be authentic to you. And y'all, just don't quit, man. Y'all inspire me. See, don't quit, man.
Man, don't quit, man. Appreciate you though, brother. Appreciate you for coming out, man. And see, now you got almost ready to go. You said talking about the vegan, he was like the big juicy hamburger. That's what I want. I was sitting here thinking, as you were saying, I was like, after this, I'm gonna see if my wife will go give me a Western bacon cheeseburger from Carl Jr. And then you said, I'm gonna go eat some of this cauliflower rice we got here.
Hey man, look, don't get mad. Tell the wifey I'm just trying to get them right. But bro, don't get mad at me. Now don't y'all play that shit.
Nah.
Don't put it on me when y'all get angry and stuff and be mad now. So
real talk. I talked to this doctor, man. His name is Charlie Ross, and he's about that plant-based lifestyle. And he calls me like once every couple of weeks or something, and just gives me game on it and stuff like that since I've been out the hospital. But I like hamburgers and I like chicken. So it's hard.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm gonna share something that might with y'all. I hope it's gonna inspire you, but it's gonna hit hard. If y'all don't mind, I won't close with it, but it is about to hit hard. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to deal with this.
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Okay. Imagine this here. Okay, you got opportunity. If you can look your family in the eye right now and you say, you know what, y'all, I got this opportunity to save my life, to prolong my life, to give me a better quality of life. But you know what? It's going to be hard for me and all that stuff. I'm not going to change my lifestyle. I'm not going to change what I do. And y'all just not worth it enough for me even to fight through it. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue on the same path I'm on. If I die, I die. If I don't, I don't. If you can sit there and say that to your family, no, don't change. But you know darn well, you can't say that to them.
Yeah.
So I want to encourage you to do what you got to do, brothers.
Yeah.
It ain't going to happen overnight. But I'm going to say it's world works to me. So if you can look them in the eye and say, you got an opportunity now, somebody done shared it with you. And you don't have to do it all the way. Like it won't be easy. It don't have to happen overnight. But I'm talking to you guys. I'm talking to myself as well. Trust me, on many different topics right now. And I know I'm about to catch it in a few minutes on a phone call. But if you can make those, if it's not worth for you, if you can look at them and tell them they're not worth it, then hey, you're gonna go ahead about your business. But you're not gonna be able to tell your family, your kids, your people you love that they're not worth making this change for.
Right.
Yeah.
So do what you can do to make that change, man. No matter what it is. It could be your diet, it could be procrastination, it could be your weight, it could be your attitude. Okay. I want to share that with you guys.
Man, I would like to end the show on that. Because I don't want to cry on TV because you convicted me, pre-pastor. And
amen, brother.
I'm being funny, but
yeah,
yes, aside, man, that's a good thought for us to end that on and just keep it fresh in everybody's heads.
All right.
Again, appreciate you. Thank you.
Tonight. We'll see y'all on Tuesday
with my brother, dollar for dollar bookkeeping. So y'all come with that money. Y'all come ask him about that money. He work in the bank. He does taxes and all that. So
okay,
we're gonna be talking about that Tuesday. See y'all then.
Well, I'm gonna check that out.
Yes,
Holla, fellas. Much love, guys.
Man, same to you, brother.